Hello, photographers. Welcome to week 6 of Photo Edition Quarantine Art. Hopefully, last week you had success in having a bit of redo catch-up week. I'd love to hear feedback on how that went and whether you appreciated having that or you were bored because you wanted more work or just how that went. Maybe that was helpful for you. We're going to go back into another week of 3 new challenges for this week, and so I want to dig into what we're going to be doing. All right, so the 3 prompts for this week are window portraits for those who love to take portraits, product photography, and one we're calling DIY Wow. DIY Wow is about kind of doing some photo hacks at home, and so grade 12 photographers, you've got lots of experience with that, and you're going to kill this one. So, as always, you're going to post the challenges. You want to try to aim to shoot for all 3 challenges each week and take photos with whatever you have at your disposal, whether it's DSLR if you happen to have one, or your phone if that's what you're using. Okay. The creative process is the same in terms of checking out this on Monday and getting ideas and hopefully shooting throughout the week, setting up the test studio and taking some test shots as we go through. All right. So the one big one that we're talking about is DIY Wow, and as I said, grade 12s, you're going to kill this one, I think, because there are many kind of hacks and tricks to get light and angles and settings just right. So there is some like lighting tools, reflectors and diffusers and bouncers that you can use for that. And I've linked a bunch of there's all over TikTok. There are these like, if there's ever an excuse to go into TikTok to do research for school, this is the week, because there's like photographers like Alex Stemp or Derek Harris that do all these things with fairy lights and reflections off of CDs or spoons or things like that. So here are some tutorials that I'll leave for you that you can use. There's 10 photography ideas to do at home, and that's Jordy Qualtic, who's also on TikTok. And this is just like one photo hack in a series. You can check out 8 Shots Media if you're into that. That's using kind of reflective wrapping paper as a photo hack. And Brandon Wolfel has got like this vast archive of amazing photo hacks, and he has a very like particular aesthetic. You may be familiar with him already. So that's some ideas that you can dig into in some kind of YouTube and TikTok deep dives in terms of ideas that you could try. All right. For the other 2, window portraits is all about using natural light and through a window. It's a true gift for photographers, and I really want you to dig into that very specifically. It's all about light. Okay, so I've linked the traditional lighting setups in terms of split lighting and Rembrandt lighting, and broad lighting and narrow lighting, different lighting patterns, and I've linked some tutorials in the upcoming slides too. And then product photography. This is some of you I know have already created some like at-home little mini photo studios, and now's the week that you're really going to be able to take advantage of that. If you haven't already, maybe this is the week that you're going to try to steal all the table lamps from people's bedrooms and set up an at-home studio, because you're trying to do product photography. So you're just trying to take a watch, a Fitbit, a shoe, something like that you're doing kind of like advertising photography with really nice light and nicely arranged. It's kind of like simplicity on steroids, right? Because you got a plain background and you got a single product, that kind of thing. All right, so here's the window light portraits. There's lots of examples where people are shooting through windows with shadows in them, which can be really cool, like through leveled blinds and things like that. So you get that like dappled shadow effect. Behind my face here talking at you is taking photos through a window. So I've seen lots of examples of taking them through the window, so you get reflections in the glass. I even saw a TikTok, I can't find it at the moment, but taking photos like through the glass of the microwave, opening the microwave and taking photos there. And there's another example of like a photo shoot at the window. These next two tutorials these are links here. Okay, so you can click into these and it'll take you to two tutorials on YouTube. They're a little bit more in-depth and useful. The other ones are just kind of like a teaser or a taste, taking amazing portraits using window light. And this one from dpreview.com is really indoor natural light and without buying any new gear, just like what you have at your disposal. Using a Rubbermaid lid or something like that, or a bucket and things like that, and using window light. So I definitely say hit up these two YouTube links to help you. All right, at-home product photography. That is, as I said, shooting watches, shooting shoes, that kind of thing. So like again, using window light right here. Move my face out of the way. Using window light right here to make a very simple infinity backdrop, just like we have at school. And here you got simplicity, you got a very aesthetic, clean layout here of the shoes. Here's a good example of having like stealing table lamps from various areas of the house and shooting through paper to make like a product. This is like the product photography tent that we would have had in class. So that's what you're going to try to do for the home product photography. As always, share your work on the Google Photos shared album, and put your thoughts and ideas in the hashtags. It is really useful, not for all your shots, but some of your strongest shots, the ones that you're going to share, to put a little description of like what you were trying to do and your thinking behind the shot. That is actually really useful and really informative, and whatnot in that shared album. We did the this week we did the photo review on the Friday, very informal, just digging into the shared album at the end of the week. So, and that was a lot of fun. It was just kind of relaxed, talking about the photos and whatnot. So we're going to try to keep on going with that for a little bit. So next Friday, if you want to hop in, we listen to music and have talk about photos, and that's posted on Classroom, so you can check that out. I posted the link to the recording of that session, so even if you weren't able to make it during that time slot, maybe you shared some photos, and we talked about your photos in your absence if you had them. Okay, the challenge this week is the sharing and commenting. So going into that shared photo album and making sure that you share your work, and then like add comments, like give some love to your fellow photographers. We're all sharing the same album. 3 classes are sharing the same album at this point. So give some love and some comments to some other photographs that you really like. Aim for like a minimum of 5 other photographers' work. All right, if you can. That's your challenge for the week. And as always, check out the Instagram or Twitter parallel accounts for sharing the work. And if you're willing, in the description of the photos when you share them on the shared album, that you're willing to be shared out, put that in the description, so I don't have to always go like, is it okay, can I share it? And if you already say like share away if you want, that is really helpful. All right, so I think that's it for this week. Hope you have a good week, and as always, let me know if you have any questions, and that's about it. Have a great week, guys.